Skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts.
Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to Unicorn Straight No Chaser.
Where you
come for the shenanigans, but you stay for the debauchery, okay? It is a beautiful, beautiful afternoon, evening. I want it to be afternoon, but it's evening.
Yeah.
Oh, Tequila, you look like a tiny tot.
Tiny tot.
Don't start. Don't start.
I'm sorry.
Your day.
I am here with my fellow unicorns, all right? As usual, I got my diva of debauchery here.
Hey guys, Tokyo T, here to bring you all things kinks and chaos. So stay tuned for Inside the Box.
Inside the box.
I'm gonna get my drink now.
And
Wow.
our resident,
Get your drink.
Our resident Soft Dom Daddy.
Going on, everybody? This is Carty Experience, your Soft Dom Daddy here. How y'all doing tonight?
I need to let Carolyn know that she messing up. She's slipping on being with her Dom Daddy.
Don't sleep. Oh, get scooped the fuck up.
Lord, who gonna scoop your big ass? You too tall to be scooped.
Well, no. They'll find a way.
And as always, I am Siren by night, your queen of extra, your salt and shenanigans, and the real diva of debauchery, the official HBIC. Later on, we will be diving deep into kinks and chaos. It gets filthy. It gets filthy over here. So you want to make sure that you stick around for that. Or if you dare to leave, you better make sure that you come back. That's all I'm saying. Let's do a bit of housekeeping before we get started. Back from her hiatus because she dared to go take a vacation on us is the wonderful, always on time, just the motherfucking best. And we are so happy to have her back running the stream and being our fairy godmother of tech, okay? Also, I am the executive producer for this show, along with the bald-headed demon. He is our co-executive producer. I do all the work, though. If you have a podcast and you need to gain more visibility, or if you would like to do a podcast and you don't know how to start, we can help you with that. Slide in my DMs, not with dick pics, okay, with ideas and creativity. And we here at Head Nurse in Charge can help you with those things, all right? So, as y'all know, last week we discussed Autism Awareness Month. That we have a lot of shows on the network that discuss being neurodivergent, diversity, and all of that good stuff. And this is like church. I got to catch y'all before I clean it. So, for the mental health topic today, we are going to be talking about sexuality and autism before we get into the filthy McNastiness later. All right. So I wanted to talk about the sexuality and autism. Well, hold up for 1 second, because I saw my boy Adrian in the comments, and I want to say, hey, Adrian, I saw you.
Yeah, boy.
I'm so glad that you could make it. You're here for the shenanigans, finally. I hope that watching the show doesn't change your opinion of me.
It will.
You said it would.
I think so highly of you.
Is he from work?
Is he from work? No.
Oh.
No.
How about you're gonna get fired?
I don't think I would get fired. Well, it depends on who's watching.
Yeah, don't speak too soon on that one.
It depends on who's watching, but I try to be selective as who I like. Everyone knows I do the show, but I don't let everybody know.
They ain't getting the link to watch.
Yeah. You just know I'm working on something that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm getting paid for. But
oh, that's nice.
Thank you. And while we're speaking on love, before we get deeper into our topic, we are struggling creatives. All right, we are struggling content creators. They were shooting up at my job today. I want to quit. If you like the content that we are bringing you, if we give you a chuckle, a laugh on our social medias, when you watch the replay or when we are live streaming, give us some stars.
Stars equals money, folks. Give us monies.
It's like pennies. It's really pennies, okay?
It's legit pennies.
Yeah. Like we twerking for stars here, okay? Like, help a sister out, all right? Anyway, I wanted to discuss sexuality and autism because it's something that people do not discuss very often at all. It's like they don't think autistic people have sex, that they don't date, they don't have romantic interests. And considering that my daughter is about to be 13, I'm realizing that I need to think about these things because socially, she is younger in some ways. But also, we are starting to have conversations concerning dating and sexuality. First of all, let me say,
she can't date.
No, she can't date.
She's not allowed. I'm telling her she's not allowed.
But she's thinking about it though. But
your son is what? He just turned 14, right?
Yeah.
And he's typical. But when do you think is acceptable for him to start dating?
Never.
That's a mama for you right there.
When I pass.
Damn.
Serious. You want him to be there
40-year-old version.
I know.
That's how you put earthworms in their penises because you won't let him live.
Is that where it starts?
I have no idea. I have not thought about it. He doesn't talk about it. He don't talk about girls. He don't talk about nothing. I want him to talk to me about stuff, but he's very quiet and he don't want to talk about it. Like he gets creeped out, Yeah. He just went on a trip and I said, take pictures of your friends because I need to. Do you have friends? You don't even I don't know. I don't know his school life. And it was a little girl there, a little light-skinned girl looking all like something. And I'm like, oh, you think she cute? And he was like, it's like he has no, he doesn't have it yet, or he's really hiding it or something. I don't know. Maybe he just don't have it. I don't know.
Maybe.
Fat man.
I think he hiring it because he knows how you're gonna react. If you're gonna say, "Oh, he can't date ever," it's like, no, I can't bring shit.
You know what? Not true. That was a joke. Because honestly, I get a little. I get why he don't tell me. I'm a little weird. I'd be like, all right, so you want her to come over? All right, so see if she can come. I would encourage him to socialize, and he don't really like socializing, so I would be too hyped.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah. That's what it is. He's very calm and quiet, and I'd be like, so what's her name? Y'all want to I'll take y'all ugh.
No, he don't want his mama to. No, I can understand.
Yeah, I would get a little extra.
Now, dad got to step in.
I recently found out that this little boy, you know, my daughter is in the autistic support class, but I recently found out that this little white boy, not that the whiteness has anything to do with it, but you know, it just came out that way. The little white boy that he has a crush on my daughter. Like, apparently they was all sitting at the table and he thought he was whispering, but he wasn't whispering. And so now Savannah knows that the little boy likes her. And so I tried to bring it up, like, hey, you know, anybody in your class like you? And she got like the look on her face, the sheer panic. Like, bitch, why is we talking about this? I thought I left that at school. How do you know? How do you know? Like,
I'm like, it's my witch's intuition.
she was so upset. So I'm just like, okay, I have to be realistic. She is going to have sex at some point in time. And like, I can't put my daughter's her business out there, but there's reasons why I am like, you know what? There's no representation for autistic people in sex. Like, they become adults. They have sex. Yeah. But you don't really see that in the media at all. Like, about, you know, what they like, how they want to get their groove on, all types of shit like that. And it's funny because sexuality and gender is on a spectrum, just like autism. And it's very, very common for autistic individuals to be LGBTQIA. Like, I think a lot of people don't realize that is way more common for them, especially the women. Like, I don't know any straight autistic women. I do know a lot of queer autistic women though. Like, they need a little bit more than just dick. So
okay.
When I bring that up to people, they're like, really? And I'm just like, so y'all never really thought about that at all, about being gay and being autistic.
I never thought about it, honestly. Thinking about it myself, I never. Or people like with handicaps in general, like folks in wheelchairs and stuff like that. Like, how they get their swerve on?
They do.
But see, people like that's an issue, right? People think it's like you get one or the other. You autistic,
right? Should we create a porn category on Pornhub for that?
What? It is handicapped. People are in like handicapped relationships.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, if one's that way, if you want to watch, you know, what you're into, how do you go about it? And you know, I'm just saying it should be a porn category for educational purposes.
Tokyo, would you know the proper name for it if people that like to watch disabled porn?
I don't know right offhand, but it is
it's a fetish, right?
It is considered a kink. I think the issue is it becomes a little muddy because like autistic people and stuff like that is considered, they make it seem like it's like gross. You know what I mean? Like almost taking advantage of a disabled person. So it's hard to, unless the autistic person tells you like, this is what I want and stuff like that. When people see it, like typical people see it, it looks like, oh my God, you're taking advantage of a disabled person and it's gross. You know, I think the gut reaction is like, they're not supposed to have sex. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's just not sexy. So let's not go ahead and put it up there.
You're not supposed to do that. They are disabled. Like you're like rapey, you know.
Disabled people fuck. Like, why not put it out there?
So I watched I used to watch a little bit of everything, but on Facebook, it was a couple. And he is, I think he has oh my God, I want to say he has paraplegic, but he also has like a little, he has a disability. He's in a wheelchair. He has a typical able-bodied wife, and she
is that the white man with the black wife? Is that
no? She's not black. The one I see wasn't black. She's white, and she's young and pretty and conventionally pretty, and they talk about that. They talk about their sex life. They talk about their relationship and how they do it and what he can and can't do. You have to learn what he can't actually do. He can't pick you up, throw you around and shit. So you actually have to learn how they can perform. And I feel like it's the same thing with autistic people. I'm pretty sure they have like a lot of sensory issues, stuff they don't like to, they like hard touches instead of soft. Or so I think when you do deal with autistic people and stuff like that, it needs to be a conversation. They need to be able to tell you like, okay, I don't like this, and you have to stick to that or they will have a fucking meltdown. You know what I mean? So
rip your dick off.
Right. Sensitivity and then not being so like the stigma is pretty high to me. Like stigmatized, like, oh, they don't even know. It's a lot of stuff going on with like special needs.
Yeah. Definitely need to have a better understanding of the overlap between autistic communities and LGBTQIA communities. But I think that people being autistic, it opens a gateway of exploration for them. Like they're more open to it versus typical people, because autistic people already like go against the grain in a lot of ways. Like the things that they like and the way that they learn and things that make them comfortable, they're very rigid in that, or they can be very rigid in that. And so if I like men and I'm a man and I like men and that's what the fuck it is, I'm not going to pretend. Alternately, I think that autistic women would have a little bit more more of a time with it, because they're more likely to mask. And for anybody that doesn't know what masking is, masking means that they're trying to blend in with typical people and act like they're typical, and suppress their natural inclinations so they don't feel weird.
So I actually talked to an autistic guy. I'm not gonna say his name. I don't want to be embarrassed, but I love him. I love you. He had a hard time. He wanted a girlfriend. He wants a girlfriend. So he gets manipulated a lot though. Like he gets manipulated a lot. It's really sad. But he talked about his first sexual experience to me, and he paid somebody. He paid a person to do it because he's cool to me socially because I'm sensitive to him. But it's been hard. It was hard for him to go on his own, flirt, get a number. Like that's hard for a lot of autistic people due to their, social issues. So he just paid. He paid someone, and he said it was like amazing.
That's how you gotta do it.
The best thing ever. Like
get out the way.
And he's just been trying to get that again. Like, so I mean, oh my God, I love him. He's hilarious.
But but that's not uncommon for autistic men. A lot of autistic men pay for sex. And I don't want that to sound, stigmatizing, but they do.
Sex work is fine. Sex work is fine. Ain't wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with sex work. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. In 2017, a study by the International Society for Autistic Research found that 69.7% of autistic autistic participants reported being non-heterosexual. Only 30.3% of neurotypical participants reported being non-heterosexual. So it is a much larger community of LGBTQIA within autistic people. And I find it so interesting because I feel like they are free from the restraints. Because I feel like it's way more people that are than 30.3%. that are gay, but they don't want to say it.
They don't want the social constructs of it, of saying that you're non-heterosexual, that gets you to stop and not be honest. They don't have that. They don't have that. I don't think that's right. That social stigma, like, bitch, I think I like a girl, like I like titties. Whatever they, if they already on the spectrum, what's another spectrum? You know what I'm saying? It's all together.
Add it on. Fuck it at this point.
I don't give a fuck about y'all, what y'all do. I'm gonna do my own thing, and I'm gonna do it in a sex world too. Shit.
But they also say that 7.59 times, they're 7.59 times more likely to express gender variance. So to not identify either way, be non-binary. You know what I mean? And I find it so interesting because they're saying that possibly they may share a pathway, being autistic, and then, you know, being LGBTQIA, like they may share some kind of neurological pathway. And I'm just like, maybe it's just because like I don't got time to pretend. Like,
right. Pretending is not their strong suit.
No,
like
I will say, I'm not gonna say that autistic people don't lie, because that's not true.
No,
it's a learned behavior, and they will lie. Yeah. But if you find somebody who was not, like, you know, encouraged and taught to do it, if they do what they naturally are inclined to do, 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna lie. If anything, they are
about themselves. Like,
they are blunt. Very.
I love it. I love that shit.
I prefer for someone to be blunt and upfront and truthful. Like, I know that I'm having a genuine conversation with you. Like, I never had to worry about what you really feel, because you're just gonna tell me whether it hurt my feelings or not. Like, you know, your breath stink. Oh, thank you for that.
Appreciate you.
So transgender and non-binary people are 6 times more likely to be autistic. And autistic girls are more likely to imitate their peers when it comes to romantic situations. So I wanted to bring up the show. I can't think of the name of it right now. As We See It. Thank you.
Love it.
I love this fucking show.
I haven't watched it in a while. Damn.
Well, they didn't start a season 2 yet. Okay. But for anybody that doesn't know, and I would encourage you, if you have autistic people in your family that you love, children, nieces, nephews, friends, whatever the case may be, that you watch this show, because it is the most accurate depiction of an autistic adult, a group of autistic adults, and showing how they're have similarities but differences, and they're young, and so you see them dating and navigating the world in that way. Like, I loved it. I let my daughter watch it.
It's really good.
Yeah. And it was funny because the girl on there, what's her name? Sue-Ann Ryan. Her. So she plays Violet on the show. And it was really interesting to watch, because her thing was, she was one of those people that wanted to fit in. She wanted to fit in so badly with the girls that she found to be popular and pretty and everything. Like, she just wanted to feel normal. Like, that was one of the things she wanted to say. First of all, nobody is normal. None of us. But her big thing was she wanted to feel normal. And so she was on a mission to lose her virginity. Like, I gotta have sex. I gotta have sex, in the magazines and everything said I gotta wear this kind of lingerie and this kind of panties. And like, the first time a dude showed interest in her, she had sex with him. And so at first she was like on top of the world, like, yes, we had sex, I'm a woman now. And like, she felt normal. But she thought that they were going to be in love and they were going to be together. And he ended up being a fuckboy. Which is not abnormal, because not a lot of times that is a woman's first experience, right? The first time we had sex, a lot of times the motherfucker is a fuckboy. He is just trying to get in your drawers, and it is what it is. But for her, because she's autistic, like, she could not process, this motherfucker just had sex with me, and now he don't want to have nothing to do with me anymore. Oh, y'all need to watch the show, because it was funny, because she fucking laid his ass the fuck out.
Oh shit!
But she snapped on his ass, and the shit was hilarious, because I also could see a typical person doing it. But she was like, you fucked me.
And mind you, she did this at work. Okay, at work, in the back. Wow.
You fucked me. And I felt so bad for her. So that is an example of, was she of age? Was she able to give consent? 100%. She even pursued it. She was aggressive about it. But she was not emotionally ready.
Right. How do you categorize the consent? She don't understand. Like, she know what it is, but her idea of having sex is more of like, this is a social thing I'm supposed to do. Not, you know what I'm saying? These are the risks that can happen, stuff like that. You know, people, I mean, not, don't get me wrong. We fucked our first time. We ain't give a fuck about no risks and shit either. You know,
no consequences, right?
Like, Right, you know, but I'm just thinking like she thought, you know, we're in love, which usually her first is love. You know what? I'm answering my own question. Like,
it's kind of normal reaction.
We're young and we do the shit that we do. You know, she's an adult at this point though, and I mean, I don't know. Maybe he didn't think that she was what she was.
No, he knew.
He knew? Okay.
He knew, but he was just a fuckboy. Like he was one of them smooth talkers. Like
he fucked everybody at the job, right?
Remember, he brought her the plushie, he brought her the unicorn and everything.
Yeah.
He smooth talked the drawers off. And like I was like, that could have happened to anybody. But when she broke down after the whole scene where she cussed him out and everything, which I was like, yeah, it wasn't like she just went home and did the normal, like, I'm gonna eat some ice cream, drink some wine, fuck that nigga, let me put on City Girls, City Girls and going about my business. Like she had a whole emotional breakdown. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so it was a little bit more labor intensive to pick her up off the floor than it would have been for somebody that was typical.
Now I have watched the show and I do like they have a I want to say emotional support. What is the lady called? I want to say a one-on-one, like
it is like a one-on-one, but she lives with them.
Right. It's an emotional support person or a oh my God, I know the term. I'm in the business. I'm drawing a blank, but they deal with like grown-up issues and teach you how to navigate your body in space, you know, like in the world, teach you how to get a job, life skills coach. She's a life skills coach. And I like her too. I think she's pretty cool, but I just like the fact that she inserts herself and tries to let them know, like, okay, this is what happens. You know, it's okay. You okay to have your feelings that you have. We're going to work through it. Like she's like a living therapist. You know what I mean?
Like a mother.
Yes. Yep. And I think that's another thing that I think a lot of autistic people should have as they get older. They should have somebody they can go to and talk to. And, you know, not a lot of them have that, honestly. They get screwed over. But in the show, they have that. And I think that's such a good tool to have to navigate through sexuality. And
because the only depictions like that they have of romance or sex that they can go off of is like neurotypical people, right? Autism and romance occupy a space of discomfort in mainstream media. It makes us uncomfortable. We don't want to see people with disabilities or people who that are neurodivergent. We don't like to watch that. And I'm not saying me, but I'm saying collectively as a society, people don't like to watch that. You know what I'm saying? It's something about it that I think
that's why they call it a kink or a fetish, because it's not a typical thing that people would do.
Right, but it's not a fetish. Like if I lose my goddamn leg tomorrow, let me tell you something. If I lose my leg tomorrow, I'm still putting the other one up. Like I'm still gonna want to have sex. I'm still gonna have the same sex drive. Like
spread this pussy, spread these legs open.
You ain't got to spread it. It's already a space made for you. It's already easy.
You gotta lift the leg up to the side. You gotta throw them to the side.
I can still move the other leg. So I don't feel like it should be considered a kink. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is, because there's some point in time, maybe those people weren't born with those disabilities. You know, got in a car accident.
That's yeah.
Now all of a sudden my wife got a kink because she want to have sex with me, even though I lost all my limbs. Like
right.
Honestly, I be thinking about that a lot though. Like you see them, those guys that like just have just a torso.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they still got their thing, and they walk on their hands and shit, all muscular and shit. I'm like, I bet he can fuck. He just be like just a pendulum.
Is that what you think?
With all arms like this, just
not a pendulum.
It's a pendulum.
I'm crying.
All he got, he doesn't have the hips to do it, but he got the arms, so it's all in the arm stroke.
Not an arm stroke.
The arm stroke.
So you don't think like
like that.
I'm sorry.
Just imagine
I'm an adult.
Imagine like Geodude trying to have sex.
No, Adrian said it's called nugget porn. What?
Shut up! It's
My
not.
man, thank you with the
God.
knowledge.
This is awful.
See,
You're
I can
adults.
count on my friends. They come through.
I'm not going to hell with y'all. Is it really called?
I'm going to go to Pornhub right now and look up nugget porn.
Stop it.
The nuggies.
Not
Stop.
nugget porn.
The nuggies.
So like the one, oh God, name got me thinking. Y'all get on my nerves.
Just he's swinging dick. He's not slinging. Yes, he's just swinging the dick. Just motion.
And you gotta
of
have
a
a
legit
penis and
ocean.
balls because they be having babies. Like
Yeah.
they have babies.
Yeah, they do.
I'm just saying, where is it located? Like you don't see their torso is gone. So where is
Is it straight like in the middle? Like
Geodude just getting it.
child, stop it.
Jessica,
You know?
I hate you for that one.
Oh my God, it's called nugget porn.
You looked it up too.
Wait. No, that's something else. That's something else. Don't say that. What is it? What do they call? Stop.
Listen. Let me.
I gotta go to the dark reaches of the internet to find this shit.
Let me reiterate again, people. We are not making fun of anyone's disability.
Not at all. We just trying to learn.
We have a very dark sense of humor. We laugh at ourselves and we laugh at others, but it's all with love. It's all with love, okay? One thing Black people gonna do, we gonna get our 7 chuckles. So please understand it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta rule. You gotta rule out like
porn. It's not a special name. It's just disabled porn.
Cowgirl position. Like you can't ride a nigga
like
with
you got
the
like
hips.
full size.
Oh
My man, squiblongs, just getting it.
Jessica trying to take us down. You trying to send me to hell in that flaming hot ham?
Look,
He was so happy.
My man is doing a worm in the pussy.
Happy though. It's not nugget porn. Nugget porn is a thing, but it's not disabled people.
Oh
actually, disabled porn is just disabled porn. It's not a term. It's just disabled porn. Like
yeah.
And it seemed like they got like regular full size penises. Even the couple I watch, he has a they don't show it, but they talk about it. He has a full size penis. Like it's like everything disabled on his body, but that, if that makes sense. Like his legs, arms, back.
You got an anaconda, but Lord Jesus.
I your dick just as long as your torso.
Oh my God.
Word.
All right. King of my world, sorry. Don't laugh. Not.
I mean, at least he got a leg to stand on, you know. Too soon.
I'm moving on.
Too soon.
We going straight to the hellfire, okay? Straight to the hellfire.
Ba-da-ba.
Straight, okay?
Yo, dude. You'll do the fuck the shit out of you. You don't even know.
Oh my God. So disabled people.
It's rock type.
Just take him out for like 5 seconds. You are trying it. You need a punishment.
Damn, I get a timeout corner of the screen. Some bullshit.
Listen.
I can't even. Y'all are horrible. I can't even get my life together.
You know what I'm saying. Ask the hard questions.
So disabled people have been desexualized, right? And an autistic blogger by the name of M. Kelter wrote, I want to see realistic depiction of autistic adults. I'm tired of seeing ASD characters that are devoid of sexuality, even if the character has a romantic experience, is often treated as a comedic moment, or the character is childlike in relation to their own desires. So I would agree with that. Mm-hmm. Like on the show Atypical, the lead character that's autistic.
Love him.
Which I love, but think about it, he does have a girlfriend. He's been in a relationship like most of the seasons, but everything was comedy. It wasn't a drama. Everything was handled with comedic moments. You know what I mean? Like you never gonna see like a 50 Shades of Grey with autistic people. And they do infantilize them. Like, okay, they're child. Like in relation to a discussion I had about my daughter, people often will say like, well, she don't really know. She's about to be 13 years old. A lot of people was fucking at 13, and most of us, you knew what you liked at 13, both of y'all, correct?
What, like,
whether you like boys or girls?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, that time he was already exploring with yourself, so it's like.
But when in regards to her, they always like people will always tend to like discount anything that she says or any decisions that she makes for herself is, oh, she doesn't know. And I'm just like, why doesn't she know? She about to be a whole teenager. Like, why wouldn't she be able to have any kind of agency over her feelings? And
give her more credit,
even if she doesn't want to communicate it, like I'm quite sure she know what would float her boat. I'm just saying.
Actually, her. I find her very interesting that she know, like I know that we know that at that point, but she is very strong in what she's saying. You know what I mean? And I find that very interesting. Like sometimes, like yes, I knew that I wanted to be with boys. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I couldn't go tell my grandma. Like I don't know. You don't tell your parents like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I like that she can't.
You gotta
like
sneak that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You keep that shit to yourself. Like don't. Sex. I don't want to talk. What? I love that she was able to talk to you. I know she was a little hesitant, but she said it. She got it out. Stuff like that. I was probably like, what sex? I don't even know what that is. I don't want you to even associate me with sex growing up. Like,
well, when I was 13, ain't no way in the world I would have ever had a conversation with my grandmother or my mother about sex and me liking boys and stuff. Like it. I mean, it's meant to be uncomfortable, but
yeah.
I don't know. I want to say that her and Chase, they do have open conversations with me about, you know,
like that's really cool.
You're such a good
people. I don't know how much longer it's going to continue, but for now, you know, they do. Like Chase showed me the little girl he liked and everything. Like, you know, I don't know how much longer that may happen, but I'm happy. But I've always talked to them. Like Chase was asking me questions about penis, and I'm gonna give you an answer. I don't give them bullshit answers. Like I give them real answers. Like, well, this is how you have sex, and this is how you make a baby. This is the penis, and then you gotta put it in the vagina, and they be like this.
Oh well, you asked.
Yeah.
It's like you ask me the question,
right?
But they'll come to me and ask me a question that they won't go ask their dad because.
That's cool.
They know I'm going to give them the real answer versus some old sugary bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cool. So I just hope
lucky. That's really nice. I love that.
Sometimes, but I feel like eventually I'm not going to want to hear some things. And I'm
gonna regret that shit.
The other day I had tried to eat a vagina, but like, how you do that? What? How you go up in there? You know what I'm saying? Do you gotta use your hands too? I don't know.
I would die.
I would too. Like, bitch, Google it. I'm done. No,
like, oh my god! I would die. Like, well, mom, how you suck a dick?
I feel like Savannah would come say that shit to you. So do you don't bite it, right? You don't eat it like you don't eat it. Do you bite it a little bit?
No, I'm pineapple.
Cross your fingers. That conversation never comes up.
Cardi, you got daughters. Like you not escaping this conversation either. Like, how you feel like y'all lane of communication is? I mean, your daughters are typical, but still.
Nah, they're not going to say anything to me. I know they're not. Even though as accepting as I am, they're still not going to talk to me. No matter how many times I say, hey, I'm always open. I'm always here to talk. How you feeling about this? And it's like,
girls ain't never gonna talk to their dad about it.
They're never gonna something.
Never.
Even if they see them all them toys and shit you got in your room.
Nope.
See, I gotta hide my shit. Well, the first one, they don't go in my room anyway, so I'm safe there.
Oh, they don't go in your room?
No, they don't go in my room. They know not to go in my room.
Yeah. Chase went
they've been in there. They've been
before. And Chase went in my nightstand and found my condoms. And I wanted to die.
Well, luckily he ain't opened them up and was like, ooh, balloons. And
I wanted to How old is your daughter? Because I was like, what are you doing? Because
my daughter just turned 13.
Yeah.
She's been in your room. She been in your room.
Nah, she ain't been in my room.
She opened that door.
I would know.
She opened the door and peeked in there. You ain't gonna say it. Tell me.
I would know.
All right. Okay. All right. You went to go pee.
My girls are so different. Nope.
All right. You go pee. She peeking in that bitch. I'll tell you that right now. I was sneaky.
No, I did too when I was a kid, and I was an angel. I ran across.
I can't go somewhere. Shit. Hey.
I ran across a dildo when I was going to my parents' room. I was like, oh man.
Never. I've never.
I was like, that's what I get. I should have been snooping. That's my own goddamn fault.
Well, curious. Kids are curious. She been in your room. She might not have found your toys, but she peeked in there.
Well, I can say at least Chase didn't know that they was condoms. You know, I died internally. You know, because I'm like,
what do you think he was? Like, ooh, my God, hiding candy in her drawer.
He was looking for something else, and
this joint said strawberry flavor. Why you got candy in your drawer?
Chase thinks he owned every damn thing, so he just was like, "Oh, I saw you put it in here," and whatever he was looking for, and I'm just like, I come in the room, I'm like, what are you doing? What's in your hand? Put it down. And
wait, hold on. Let me read this slowly. I try to read it fast, and I lost track.
I have one of the most embarrassing stories. I was young and had this doll. Basically, I rode it to sleep and woke up to my dad telling me to get dressed and come downstairs. No, ma'am.
Adult, like a Cabbage Patch Kid?
What kind of doll was it?
How big of a doll this is?
You humped it she humped it as a self-stimulating before her to go to bed. I get it.
She fucking rolled Chucky. God damn it.
I need to know what kind of doll this was. Was the doll dressed?
I get it.
Was the doll undressed?
Wait, he told you to get dressed. Was you naked?
He had to be naked.
Like no panties or nothing? I need context.
Oh, she was face fucking the head. Oh.
Look, how's your dad?
That is hilariously cute.
Authority.
It's not cute.
That's so cute. You got called red-handed in your sleep.
To hump a little bit, give you a little soft play, a little comfort before you go to sleep. That's probably what it was.
I was riding this
man's face.
You right,
sir? I'm cracking up. I was a masturbator too. Not your pants was down.
Red-handed sleeping in it.
Wait, he caught you red-handed or like he came in?
I think she was
like saw you sleep on top of it.
I think she was asleep and the head was there and he just put two and two together.
Why was your mother's mannequin between your legs?
Well, you know
while you were sleeping.
I love it.
My question was the wig on though? Was the wig on? Was the wig on the mannequin? That's what I need to know.
All y'all right now need
an authentic experience.
That is a stars worthy story. I'll tell you that right now. Okay.
Just like niggas be cutting holes in their mattress to fuck it when they feel like it. This is
who's cutting holes in mattresses?
Niggas do that.
Why? That's messed up a message.
That's where the flashlight came from. Like niggas used to stick their dick in everything.
Anything. Yeah. This is a woman's experience with masturbation when she can get it in. You know what?
Rockstar. I was 12 and it was before cheerleading practice. I have to come on one day for this. You definitely
do. You gotta come on one day.
You definitely do. At 12 years of age, okay. Yeah, I can see that. You was having feelings. It was things going on.
Rock steady. Steady rocking all night long. On the face.
So, like, was it uncomfortable with you and your dad after that?
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like your father was
he never looked at me again after that.
Right,
day.
like he never looked me in the eye.
he was looking up at the sky every time you came around. I'm cracking up. But I'm laughing because she busted nut and went straight to sleep.
Right out. Ignoring everything.
I would not come downstairs, I'll tell you that.
You ain't put it back or nothing. You ain't wipe it down.
I would look. The agreement would be like we want to act like nothing happened.
Yeah,
ain't nothing here. I just called you down here.
I was, Yep.
You hungry? Yep. I feel like
make sure you wash off the mannequin and just put it back on the shelf when you're done.
Either that, or I would have been there. She was 12. I might have just fucked with her a little bit. Like Is you hungry? Because I know I like to eat after I bust a nut.
You know what? I cannot. Okay.
She said,
It was hers.
Funny enough, my mom was pissed. He had to defend me. He was like, at least she's not in the streets doing it.
Good job, Dad. Good job,
Dad.
Right.
That's the kind of dad you should be.
I'm pretty sure your mammy done humped some shit in her day. You know
had to worry about you getting pregnant.
I mean, she's 12. She shouldn't be out in the streets any goddamn way. But yeah, go, Dad.
Yeah. That's a good dad. I like your dad.
Your dad had your back.
Yeah.
Right, Mom was like, I'd be damned you go to cosmetology school.
I do too much. I'm like, okay, so obviously you're ready to have sex. So this is the anatomy. I go too far. That's why people can't tell me shit. All right, so my son, when he was younger, he gonna fucking kill me. I caught him watching this movie. Is a sex movie, straight sex movie. The first scene is sucking dick. So first scene, I said, all right, was you watching this? And he was like, no. He's talking about, and I'm like, well, like, it's playing. It's playing. Like, so I was like, so what you're watching is this is what happens when you have sex. When you have sex with women, you put your peen. Like, I end up telling them what was going on. This sounded right to me. This sounded like the right move to make. Okay, I'm going to educate you because I don't want you to think you just pull your dick out and it's going to go to my mouth.
So cringe-worthy as a kid right now. My inner child be like, no, Mom, stop. Please stop. No.
He was devastated. I said, if you want to look at it, I got to tell you what you're looking at. I had to educate you because I don't want you to go to school and be like, look what I see. I'm going to just put my dick right here. You supposed to put it in your mouth. Like, I don't want you to do that. This is what happens. And when you get a girlfriend, when you get somebody that's consent. I was trying to tell him after that, I ain't never catch him do nothing again. I ain't touch him see nothing. He only watch YouTube. And that's why he don't want to tell me if he like girlfriends and shit. I don't know. I recently asked him, did he like girls?
Presentation.
Huh?
You don't want the PowerPoint presentation. And don't ask him if he like girls. Just let it be known, like, no matter who you like, I support you. That's it. That's all you gotta say. You don't say, do you like girls?
I did say it.
That makes it easier.
Yeah.
I said the whole thing, like, because I was like, okay, because this girl cute. You think she cute, right? And he was like, I'm like, you like girl? Do you like girls? And it was like,
say no.
Yeah, my mom never even said that. Like, nigga, I know you like girls, and this is how you put on a condom. I'm like, and she pulled out the banana and everything. I was like, I don't want to do this right now. I'm like, you too late. The ship is sailed. I already learned.
When did you get the sex talk from your parents, Cardi?
It was just my mom. My dad was really just like, do your best. It's like,
good old try.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, when you got it, you got it. I was like,
figure it out.
All right, good talk. That's from my player pro Hova dad.
So how old were you when your mom told you?
I think I was like 13 at the time.
Okay.
And she was like, this is how you put it on. Remember the trampoline part? It was like, okay.
I think that's good though. She showed you how to put on a condom. Like that's I think that's dope.
It's cringy still to them.
It was very, very cringy. I can't get it.
It's still bad.
I get it, but we gotta have the conversations with our daughters when their period start about.
Now, is it differently on the girl side, teaching them like, this is the guy can't get it right. This is how you put on a condom, and this is how you make sure it's secure.
But women are more open to those conversations. They still be cringy, but they're not as devastating. Like, oh my God, don't talk to me. It's not as bad. If my dad would have came up to me and be like, so vaginas and peen, I would have died. Get the fuck out of here. Like, absolutely not. I never had to talk though. Talk with nothing.
Yeah.
Talk to me about
just sexual altogether with the Black culture is just taboo. It's like, hey, just make sure you wrap it up and then you'll find your way.
I haven't had to wrap it up.
It's not like how baby sea turtles know to just crawl through the beach and just go into the water. They just know.
Yeah, nobody had a sex talk with me.
Figure it out.
Yeah. I didn't even know. I mean, you see it in movies and shit. I thought it was a thing people did in other areas. I mean, I think I learned some stuff in school. We had like a Black female teacher that told us some shit. in school, and I remember some of the stuff. But I mean, I remember being a kid, never wanted head. I thinking about somebody putting their mouth down there was crazy. I feel like a lot of women.
That's all I live for. All the time.
Like, a couple people I know was like, "Ew, yeah, head wasn't a thing." Like growing up, it was like, "Ew, head, you put your mouth down there." Like I'm never gonna let nobody do that. Like,
that's my older brother told me. He's like, "Yo, never give a girl a head in high school." I was like,
"That's crazy,
right, bro."
Child, I was like,
he said, "Get all the head you can, never give any head." And I was
young as hell trying to get it from a girl.
Really?
From a girl. We was nasty. It is what it is. Rockstar said, my mom knew I was into women. One day she was like, "I don't care if you like girls, just keep her nails and feet done."
What kind of advice is that?
Like, what, mom? She said I was 16 and confused. I told my daughter
she had her own idea of things because she don't want you humping mannequins, but you can fuck some bitches sometimes and make sure
keep her nails and feet.
Make sure you the one that buy her shit.
Does that serve?
Interesting dynamic.
I told Savannah, don't bring home no ugly girls.
This is bad.
But you're upset with me for fucking a mannequin head. I don't get it. It's very odd to me. I don't know.
Make sure you're the negative relationship. Give her money to get her nails done. Like, what? Mom, that's not how it goes.
Maybe her mom not a lesbian, so she gave her the little bit of advice she thought that would work.
Why can't she fuck the mannequin head? She at home, she's safe.
Maybe
it just creeped her out. I don't know.
No.
To this day, she still love writing faces. That is rockstar shit right now.
King of my world said he never had the sex talk either.
Yeah, it just doesn't happen, especially in like if you're a boy, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
She said, I remember being like, why would girls do that to each other, and then finding out it's my favorite pastime. Head is a wonderful thing. Okay, it's just like it's not better than penetration, right? I like to come from penetration, and it doesn't. Of course, it's a rarity for me. So when it happens, it's like, ooh, the rocket's red glare, bombs burst in the air. But head I love head. Morning, noon, night.
Let there be head. Amen.
I could just have head like several times a day. There's something wrong with me. I need to work on it.
You just fine the way you are.
No, because we all
I'm
know.
with you. Morning, noon, and night. Wake up.
We all know that I got that issue with my sexual arousal disorder that I'm always, like the other day I was late to work because I had to masturbate before I had to go to work. Like I had to. Like it was like
you had to, or you would literally kill everybody. Everyone should be thanking you at this point.
But work is stressful. You can't tell your boss that, like, sorry, I had to bust a nut real quick. My bad.
You be like, hey,
let there be head. And then we need like Chaos Elmo.
Let that man come was really what you need to put on there.
Child, listen, then we just got off the subject. All the way off the subject. Back to giving people more representation, autistic people more representation. So I think a huge part of the problem is that people still view autism as an illness or a malfunction, which causes a dependency. Like you only get two choices, right? Either you view them as having diminished capacity or as having superhuman capacity. So there's no in between, and there's no one for them to look at on TV and say, all right, this is how I navigate a romantic relationship. And so I kind of worry about that for my kids. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know who that is, but that is a whole weird promo. I was about to read it, and then I'm like, oh, no.
I say, we ain't do nothing wrong this time. Stay in your lane.
So what we need is more people that are autistic adults talking about their lived experiences, dating, being romantic, like what is really like living their lives and trying to, because there's plenty of autistic people that are married and have children. True. Like I follow some. So I really wonder for them what their experience is like, because I hate dating personally. I mean, Tokyo, you've been married for a long time, so you ain't been out in them streets, but it's dusty. It's dusty
Hard
out
out
there. Listen, Cardi, you've been in a relationship for a while, but you've gone through being married, being divorced, having to date again. You know what I mean? And finding
actually, date is not that bad, or either I'm just that fucking awesome. I don't know.
Dating for men is different. I think it's a different.
I think it's different.
It's definitely different because why?
I mean, especially if you're one of the good ones, but if you ain't shit, then yeah, it'll make every other girl you be with kind of be like, oh fuck niggas. So
well, how you know you one of the good ones?
Because look where I'm at.
I see goodness in him. He a good one.
I'm challenging him.
I'm a motherfucking catch. Look at this fucking snackness.
I know that's right.
Jess is hating. Why she stay hating on me? Let me shine.
King of the world. You like being in these streets? For some reason I don't believe you. I really believe like you looking for somebody to settle down with. That's the energy that I feel off of you, okay? Because I've met you in person.
I believe
I'm free love right now, baby.
I believe what he's saying. I think niggas will tell you what they want. And I think a lot of times he's in his phase of being in them streets. He's in his streets time. Eventually he'll get to the point where he's like, all right, I want a nice bitch. I want a nice woman.
Hey, yo, I was on the streets for literally a day and a half. Ex-Ty, like literally the day after like I got my divorce. It was like, I met Ty. And then I just got right into a relationship with her.
I feel like you like relationships. You're a relationship person.
I am. I'm a relationship person at the same time. Just long like marriage shit is for the birds. But I love relationships. Yeah. I love being in a relationship.
So what is the difference for you between the relationship and the marriage?
I guess it's the forever commitment, maybe. I don't know. I've always been a long relationship type of guy. I've never been in a relationship that haven't lasted more than like 3 or 4 years.
Mm-hmm. The paperwork.
So you just afraid of the paperwork, then? Yeah,
at this point, I'm been there, done that. Yeah, you know. And now I can run the streets with my girl. We run the streets together, and it's fun.
But what if she decided she wanted to get married?
No, because she's also been married too, and she was like, "That shit, fuck." So we reunited under that cause as marriage ain't shit.
Humor me.
Oh, if she wanted to. Yeah, I guess so, because we still keep it fun. Like I said, we run the streets together, so it's like
Was your marriage bad? Did you have a bad experience? Like, was it an awful experience, or was it just not for you? Like,
it wasn't for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't for me.
I don't think y'all was evenly yoked, as they say.
Yeah, it could just be she just was the wrong partner, the wrong wife. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah. The pretenses of the marriage was debatable, so it wasn't going in with.
So maybe you just got to choose better. But, you know what I'm saying? Or choose fun.
So y'all heard it here first. We're going to give Antoine, we're going to give him one more great summer of hoeing, and then he'll be ready to settle down with a nice.
Yeah, man. The summer of 23 is going to be the year for you, my brother.
Yeah.
Streets are yours.
Yeah, me and Cardi kind of similar in a lot of ways or whatever. And so if I was with somebody that was like real like uptight and shit, that wouldn't like to be married to them. That wouldn't work for me. That would get on my nerves. I want somebody that's going to run the streets with me too.
Yeah, I gotta be free spirited.
You know what I mean?
That's new for you though. That's new for you.
That's not new. Yeah, that's
run the streets with you.
What do you think I mean by run the streets?
I don't know, like picking bitches and taking them home. No,
that's not what I mean.
Oh, sorry.
That's not what I mean, because I don't have to. I do not have to have another partner. I could just be with one person. Right. I'm okay with it. But I am also open to bring other people in. But I kind of have to be the person to select the person, and not in the way that most women are, where it's just like they not really into it. They just doing it for their husband or their boyfriend or something like that. So they bring somebody in. So I gotta pick the person. No, it's because bitches be lying. So bitches be pretending. They pretend that they're bi. They pretend that they're whatever, and they're not. They're really not. They just interested in the man, and so they pretend that they like you so that they can get to the man. And I don't have time and tolerance for that. Like, if you ain't really here for me, because, you know, I'm a little bit vain that way, I want you to be excited and want to be with me. So if you ain't here for me, then you can go.
That's how it is.
And that's why you'll probably really only see me with a man, because bitches be lying.
Stop lying, bitches. Stop lying. Give me them tits. She's serious about that too. It's like, hey, you with the big ass titties, come here.
If y'all like this made in Africa top, y'all can get that on the Head Nerds in Charge website, because my DNA is from Africa. But yeah, so that's most likely why you'll never really see me with a woman, because every time I try,
I can't see it.
Every time I try, it's some fuck shit.
You gotta keep trying. You gotta keep trying.
I also feel like
come on this side. Like, we straight over here.
Go ahead, Tokyo.
I also feel like you're very much what's the word? I don't know the word for it. You're very much like side eye every bitch that come and try. And I like you said, I think it do be like they want the guy. But it's gonna be hard for you. I feel like it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard for me for what? To do what?
To get a girl, like have a girl really, because you are in a poly relationship. So to have a girl come in and be a part of y'all throuple situation, I think it's gonna be hard. It depends. It do depend on the person, but I think you always. It can't be no. I feel like it can't be nobody new. It almost gotta be somebody you already know and is okay.
And I ain't interested in nobody that I know already. So
I don't know. I can't imagine. Maybe it's just hard for me to.
We'll see what he brings through. You got your vetting sheet ready?
No, I can't let him.
The checklist. No.
He don't have a good radar.
Me and him we don't have this. We don't have the same taste.
His radar is awful.
My taste is anyway. Moving on.
Hey, I love my throuple. I can say wholeheartedly.
I'm very happy for you.
We are a good unit when it comes.
I'm happy for you, but you know,
like thank you.
It is what it is as far as that's concerned. So before we move on to the rest of the debauchery for the evening,
oh shit.
I just want to close it out with saying I'm glad that we were able to have this dialogue about just people with disabilities, people who are neurodivergent. Like, we need to treat them like we would treat anybody else in regards to having agency over their body and having desires. They want to have sex. And although it may be uncomfortable for us, I do think that people need to think about putting more images out there for people to see themselves. And like, we need to see some autistic marriages, autistic couples. Like, that needs to be more of a thing. See them navigate and dating. I don't want to see certain porn for anybody, quite frankly, but we need to erase the stigma of it, is what I'm saying. Because I'm in the dark right now. I don't know how to help my child navigate dating these fuckboys out here, or girls, as the case may be.
Let me tell you, fuckboys does not discriminate. So you can be under the whole spectrum and still be a fuckboy.
Oh, you can.
Shout out to Stephen Hawking, because you know he cheated on his wife, and the nigga was in a wheelchair spitting games.
Did he?
Yes, you ain't know.
I did not.
You gotta watch this. You gotta watch this. He has a movie out. He had a movie out about his life. But yeah,
can you imagine?
He cheated on his wife with another woman. Wow.
Like cheated, like fucked them, or like gave that.
Yeah, literally cheated and left her for another chick that was like, dude, she took care of you. You in a wheelchair. You typing out your words and shit, and you still pulling bitches. What is wrong with you, a fuckboy? You might be the smartest man in the world, but you the smartest fuckboy too. So
that's absolutely wild. Can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine?
I'd be livid.
Listen.
I'd have pushed that nigga down the stairs.
I tell you right now, that bitch is out there talking mad shit about everything. Them legs, little everything, like everything. She is going in on that motherfucker right now. Okay, that's a shame.
Ooh, that's wild. But he also has money, so you know
that too, and he's world famous too. So you know, chicks love love that shit. No matter what you got going on with yourself.
That's absolutely wild. Ooh. Okay.
Yeet.
Okay, then we gonna let Tokyo take over. You know what time it is, Cardi.
Oh man. Inside the box. Yeah.
Welcome, you guys. So today's topic is going to be, don't judge my pronunciation, Ithyphallophobia. Ithyphallophobia, or we could just call it phobia. It's a word that means fear of having, seeing, touching, or touching an erect penis.
I used to be scared of it. Now I'm sorry.
Thinking about a penis. All of that, fear-inducing. Phobia. If you know, phobia is extreme fear. You can get a lot of external, internal issues having a phobia. Like it's extensive, excessive fear of something. So these people are extremely afraid of the dick. Okay. Now, this actually affects men and women. I initially was like, well, it's women that's afraid of the dick. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, you gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going in you. I understand the concept of being afraid of the dick as a woman. Like, it's going up inside of me. It's a foreign thing. It's going up in there. Maybe it's something, you know, I'm scared. But there are men who have it. Men who have this
That's weird.
It is men like that have a penis, you know, like they live with a penis every day, and they're extremely scared of it getting erect. Like,
wow,
anxiety inducing. Yes. Men who have this phobia will typically refrain from wearing light fabric, sweatpants, for the fear of displaying an erection. It's almost like I don't want nobody to see my print. You know, sweatpants, you see a print, no matter, it's nothing you can do. It's there, we see it, we all look at it. But they're scared of it, like they're petrified. And you know what? When I think of it, I kind of think like, because a lot of times y'all don't have control over your erections, so maybe they make like it's uncomfortable for people. Like, damn, I'm not even thinking about nothing sexual, but my fabric rubbed across it a little nice, and it gave you erection. You know what I mean? So they have anxiety about it. Like, it's very scary to think that this is what my dick is going to do, and people are going to see it.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, let me say that I would say as a teenage boy, that kind of comes in play with it, because you know you have no control over it. Sometimes you just be like reading a book and oh, hello, he comes out to play,
right?
Or you know that phobia. Oh, I'm standing up in classroom and I got to stand. I'm just have a hard on in school, and a little shame with that. So yeah, I can see how that can just lead towards adultship, but you get over that shit once you beat it down a bit.
So the symptoms of this is, you know, a typical phobia symptoms, which is lightheadedness, hyperventilation, confusion, dizziness, increased heart rate, stiff muscles, distorted reality, blurred vision. You can have a lot of different symptoms from having like a phobia or a fear response. Now, women who have this will avoid certain places like pools, gyms, beaches, because those are places where it's a higher chance of you actually seeing an erect penis. You know what I mean? All of it is not always like a hard penis that's about to penetrate you. It's like the fear of seeing one, period.
So you could just be
walking past. For some reason, you see an erect penis and you lose it. You get lightheaded. Yes. You get lightheaded. You get stressed. You don't know what to do. You know, you lose reality. Like, you are stressed the fuck out.
Can you imagine? Why is this bitch running down the street? She seen a dick. Like, what?
She's seen a little penis and she don't know how to deal. Right.
And it's only hard penises. It's not like flaccid or in between, little gummy action. Just
an erect penis. Dick. It has to be hard.
Has to be hard.
And what happens, I think, with men is they're so stressed out of not getting hard that they get hard. You know what I mean? Like they sit there, but like, just don't get hard. Just don't get hard. You know, they sit there and OCD about it. Like, just don't get hard right now. I'm doing a speech. I don't need to get hard, and then that causes you to get hard. You know what I mean? Like, and then for the women, I feel like they over stress about it, so they sit there but like, I think his dick is hard. I think it's hard. It's probably hard. Oh my god! Like, you know, like when you have like OCD and stuff like that, it's an obsessive thought that like he walked past and I think his dick is hard. Oh my god! I see something poking. I don't think that's a zipper. I think it's the penis.
You're a predator because you run around looking at men's
looking at dicks all day.
Yes, that's all you're thinking about is dick.
Wow.
It's crazy because if they can't have really intimate relationships, it's very hard for them to do that, because if you're a straight woman and you want to be with a man and you're scared of a hard penis, you can't do shit. Like, they lay behind you, they dig hard instantly. Like it's you can't avoid a hard penis. Like, it's nothing you could do. Like,
I don't want that thing in me.
Because they fear sexual intimacy. They don't want to have sex. They want to, but they don't want to see the hard penis. It's very interesting.
Oh, then blast on me and just stick it in me.
Right. That's a good idea. It's something about the visual aspect of it, because that's what it seems like when it comes to the woman, like the visual, a hard ride or something, like, you know.
So is it connected to a trauma?
So yes. Can be through trauma. So the psychology is this phobia can develop from a condition called dyspareunia, which is a condition where it's having painful intercourse. So some people do have very painful intercourse. Like some women, they can't. Right. I told y'all it was something we talked about before, where the vagina is always in pain at all times, and it's hard for them to have intercourse and things like that. So what happens is they'll end up fearing the thing that gives them pain.
But is it the dick? Is it the dick that's really causing the sex to be painful, or is it like something wrong with their vagina?
Yeah, it's their internal situation, but it's their brain doesn't connect that. Like it does connect, like they know it. You know what I'm saying? They know, like, all right, well, if something's inserted or something like that, it will be painful. But this thing that's supposed to go in there is a dick. So and instead of being like, okay, this is my body doing this, is like your dick hurts. You know what I mean? It's your dick's problem. You don't want it to be you. You know what I mean? Right. It can also be caused by trauma in childhood, usually some type of sexual trauma. With men, it is a vulnerability issue, right? Their upbringing, something that they were taught. So like if, say for instance, like your parent say, yeah, you're not supposed to have sex, you have a hard penis and masturbating and stuff like that, and you're going to hell, you know, stuff like that. If that is imprinted into your brain, you'll end up fearing what your body naturally does. Now you're unable to actually get erect without feeling shame and disdain, and then it's like, oh my god, if my penis get hard, I'm going to hell, God hates me, something's wrong with me. That's a psychological response.
That sounds like a Christian household right there.
Yes, it does.
Yes, actually genetics has a part of it. I read somewhere where it said that like if this particular fear runs in a family, you can grow to have this fear. Ancestors who suffer from this phobia. I mean, I'm looking at it like how like schizophrenia is passed down, more likely to pass down through stuff like, you know what I mean? Right. But this is a fear, so it is a difference. Like I don't know, but that's, some people have genetic dispositions to it. Like, oh damn, your grandpa used to be scared of penis. You know what I'm saying? Like of his dick getting hard. Like I don't know how that happened.
Like, you know, Pop used to be scared of his dick too.
Huh? Yeah, like, you could pass it to your offspring. Very interesting. I was that fascinated me. Like, what do you mean? How he know? Like, you know, I don't know. But they said it could be a genetic factor to it. Not a lot of treatments except for like cognitive behavior therapy. Medication, get tranquilizers, antidepressants, help you with the anxiety and your fear. Talk therapy, so you can help recognize the patterns in which you can resolve complicated feelings. And the cognitive behavior therapy, you kind of can like change your perspective of the situation, how you perceive things. Like, for example, if I was taught getting hard and masturbating or having sex with my penis is a sin, I would have to change my perspective. Okay, well, penis make babies. Okay, you need a penis to reproduce. You know, so you would have to change your thought pattern in order to change.
Well, penis is a sin.
Feels like one.
The awesome sin that you love.
Everything. Listen, everything is
of the devil.
It feels good is bad for you.
Okay, I can assure you. I wish that I did not need. Hey, Devin. Good penis definitely is made from the devils. It's satanic. Okay, and I need a cure. How can we cure that?
Yeah, that's true. It does have you speak in tongues.
I'm just imagining, right? Because the women, at least, they could run away from the penis if they see it and they're scared. But you can't run away from yourself. Like,
let me ask you this: is it to a point where they get so scared they might actually castrate themselves?
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah. Oh, we're on the same page.
Yes, it does get to that point. Some people really do get to the point where they do want to cut their penis off, and that is awful because it's an awful experience. But yes, there were instances where people were so anxious and had so much anxiety that they castrated themselves, and that's
gonna happen, buddy.
He said I never do it. Because my thing is,
I'm thinking, like, do y'all have phantom limb? Like, because you didn't change the psychological part of it. So, like, do you still have, like, phantom, you know what I'm saying? Like, phantom limb syndrome, where it's like, oh my God, I feel my dick hard. A lot goes on in my head. I feel like if you put it off, you still feel a hard penis.
Rockstar says someone cut off their penis because they couldn't stop masturbating. And I'm just like, what?
Is that really the best way? You can put some gloves on, like little cones for your hands, like dogs, and just stop.
You see, no, I know how they feel because, okay, so y'all, like, I hate to always keep bringing up my disorder, but when you don't want to masturbate, but your body is like, you gotta masturbate. And, like, y'all think it's funny. Shit is fucking annoying. It's really, really, really annoying.
It can be.
I get it.
I'm just glad you don't work from home.
I feel bad for you.
It'd be a fucking rap. You work from home.
Yeah, because when I'm out, like, if I'm out, I'm distracted. But if I spend a lot of time at home, the more likely I'm just gonna be like, well, I could be masturbating right now. You know, because it's like it's too much free time on my hands, and my body just be like, yeah. You said that was you for 2 years straight? Really?
How did you combat that?
How do you get rid of it? How did you? Because a lot of people that have that is hard. You had to take like fucking medication and stuff like that. I think I talked about this before too. Like we're constant like, yeah. So some people gotta take medication.
Master of the masturbation.
It got better for me when I had a partner that I could consistently have sex with. You know what I'm saying? Because I was single for a really long time, and so that was not working for me. Like, if I'm going to be by myself, then I'm going to be having to overcompensate. But now I'm kind of getting back into it. I'm having those same issues again, so I must not be having enough sex. When you say you back into it, when you say that, how many times a day without a partner do you think you would masturbate? Some days it's all day. Because every time I climax, I'm right back up there again.
Okay.
So it's like it's not like I just climax and now I'm done. It's like a climax and I'm back up to almost to the peak again. So now I need it, and then so it's almost like I really.
It'd be the same for me too. It'd be all day, but the thing is, I'm edging though. So
I'm not edging, honey.
Yeah, I'm edging.
Why don't you try that? Can you try to edge?
No, I wanted to.
No, she would fucking kill herself. I can't take it anymore.
I want to get rid of the feeling.
But even when you finish it, you don't get rid of it.
I know it's a horrible thing. Like, so really, it could be.
I started had a revelation
all day, like until I can really find a way to get my mind like completely off.
That's why you overwork yourself, girl. I thought you was just crazy. You gotta work. That's why you got all these projects. You know.
The Rockstar said the most for her was 13 in a day.
Y'all can get off way more than we can. Like if we're tapping out at 5, there's no more left in the sack at that point. You just gotta let it go.
Rockstar also said that she became spiritual and noticed one day that it changed. I also learned why I was doing it, and that helped.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm doing it. I can't tell you, but I've always.
You nasty girl.
I don't know why I'm doing it, but I've always been a masturbator. Yes, since I was very young, and I gotta hit it release, and so, it gets.
I mean, it was probably a stress reliever. It
really is a stress reliever. I mean, I did it twice on the show. Y'all even know. Pull that shit right on smooth with it. I gained a collection of skills over time. So this is just one of them.
Especially if you edging. I get it. A couple jerks.
Why do you like edging though? I know like a lot of people.
I know the cum is harder. Super.
Yeah, it's harder. I mean, you're building it up. You know, the glands get swollen and then it gets unswollen and swells up again, and it produces more. Mm-hmm. You know, and it also strengthens your dick too. So. You know, helps your blood flow longer, stay harder longer, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some things with that.
Rockstar says, same Gina, that's why I stopped, because it was childhood trauma that went into adulthood.
That's all you have to say is, man, because I know she has some stories.
Mm-hmm.
Said, man, masturbation took over my life.
And don't get me wrong, I probably do have a trauma that I don't remember. I don't remember it, and I'm all right with it. I don't need to know. Like, whatever it was, I don't really need to know.
Go ahead, right?
I'm rocking and rolling. Thank good for the mind protecting me. Rockstar, we're going to have you come on and tell us your stories. It's just going to be all about you. All about you episode, definitely. Because I appreciate the fact that you are willing to be so open about it. I don't normally like, and Cardi is like that, which I appreciate, because it is hard as it is to find women that are going to be open about things. It is really hard to find men that are going to be honest and open about things, especially Black men. And we need that. You know what I'm saying? Because we are not the only people out here with these stories. She said, that's how I was. And one day it hit me like a brick in the face and I just cried. Oh, boo-boo. Oh, I don't want a brick in the face. I don't have time for that.
I don't have time for that. You gotta be masturbating. Anybody got time?
Here come the bald-headed demon lying.
Here you go. First of all, the face in the photo is a lie.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Black men are lying right now as we stream.
Oh shit.
But yeah, the masturbation is an issue that I am working on. I don't know. I used to feel guilty about it when I was younger. I don't really feel guilty about it anymore, because it's like I
hate masturbating.
Huh?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Well, you don't like masturbating either? Let him come. Just let him come.
First of all,
why don't you like masturbating?
It's too fast. It's a waste of my fucking energy.
What?
It's hard to explain. Like, if I'm like, all right, I'm finna masturbate, you know. If I touch it, I'm done. It's like a waste. I don't know. I need somebody else to make me come, because it takes more time. It's a build-up thing.
Yes.
I love it.
At this point, we got to make another hashtag. Make her come. Just mess.
Yeah, make you come. So why don't
I do? Huh?
But you said you don't like masturbating, and it's not a waste of time.
It's too fast. I don't feel like it's not that fulfilling or something. I don't know. I like penetration, so I am a penetration person. I need dick, but masturbating doesn't like it. It just it's so fast. Like I don't know. At the end, I'm like, that was just a waste of 2 minutes.
Well, do you have a vibrator?
Are you a one and done person?
Oh. Yeah. I can't keep touching it afterwards. I gotta let my hands go.
She's gonna say I'm with Tequila. Masturbating is way. Ain't nobody finna not come on or in someone. Listen, my preference is to have sex with my partners. Yeah. However, because of the amount of time, like I want to have sex so much. Yeah. There, I don't have somebody that's going to be able to fulfill me every single time. If nobody got that,
random. I want to come like in random fucking. It's so dumb. It's just dumb. And then I feel like the lead up. Maybe I'll be too hyped. Like, all right, I'm gonna masturbate. I'm gonna watch a porn, and then
slow it down.
That is not the answer.
Why can't you slow it down?
It's not even
take your time with yourself. Explore,
it takes too long. Listen, not it takes too long. It doesn't matter. If I touch it, it's it. Like it's not like I'm very
So you just got like a doorbell. You just touch it, ding, 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 and it's over.
And then there's a wait. It's like, damn, I done got a porn together. You know, like I done got myself situated.
What about mutual masturbation? You don't try. Yeah, let him come. Watch you make you come when you watch him make himself come.
He would have to do me like when he like give me like a hand job. I don't know, finger, whatever you call it. When he do me, I like it better. You know, it take more time. You know what I'm saying? That's better.
There you go. Come together.
Yeah. I'm cool with that. It's just masturbating. I just
he gonna say you got a sensitive cootie cat. I thought I was the only person that had a cootie cat.
Oh my god, it's annoying.
That's funny as hell. So my thing is, okay, so most people do come faster when they like you masturbate because you know yourself, you know what to do to make yourself come right away. Like, but I feel like you should explore it a little bit. Maybe like masturbate in front of him. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I've done that, and that's fine, and it's still too fast.
That's right. Them gamers. That's right. We know how to work that joystick. Flick the bean, girl. Flick the bean.
Well, maybe you gotta like work your way around.
By the time I'm ready to masturbate, I'm too horny. So I'm already like, oh, bitch, this finna be
quick. Fucking fast and furious with it.
If I have a husband,
I love it.
Go ahead. I love when my man does it for me. Shit, be talking, making me clean out them gamers quick, cracking the fuck up. Yeah. My thing is like, if I live in a house with my husband, I'm not masturbating. I'm attacking him all the time.
Yeah. It's random. It's hard to explain. It's a random thing. I haven't done it in a while though. It's been a long time, but it's random. It's like, I don't know. It's a weird moment in time that is just like, you know what? I could come. And that's it. But typically, like when he's there, I want to be penetrated. I need penis. So
Kurt down here with his shenanigans. If you masturbate in front of me, we fucking sooner than later. Hashtag attack his cum. Well, yes, exactly. If I'm masturbating in front of you, then yes, that's ultimately what the goal is. I want you to put your penis in me. You know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't even have to be doing
honestly,
at least wait. You gotta wait a little bit though.
Like I like to come, but I don't have to every time either. Like it's days where it's like just put it in. Like it's like a weird like animalistic thing or something. I don't know. But I'd be like, you know, he tried to give me head. Nope, put it in there. Like I need you to put it in. Like you don't gotta do all this foreplay and shit. Like I don't gotta do that all the time. I need you to put it right up in there. So it's a lot. I like
we know, Dev. We know.
I just
okay.
You know.
Dev, do you use vibrators?
Come back to it. Change your life up. I always
want to know. Do y'all use strap-ons or vibrators, Dev? Oh. That's the question. Because although
she said she do, she told me she do. Was it tubers? So scissoring most of the time.
Well, I know that, but every now and then, if you might want to mix it up a little bit. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you get penetrated at all?
Really?
But as somebody who
you don't miss the penetration.
Yeah, somebody who used to get penetrated, you don't never.
Neither. What?
No.
Wow.
Y'all just bumping coochies the whole time?
We know that you like tripping. We just asking, do you ever want
Do she like it? Do your partner like penetration or no?
If you feel comfortable asking that question.
Sorry. Yeah.
Huh.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. Well, good for y'all. Shit.
You said
I don't like vibrators either.
Sometimes she does. Okay.
Here and there.
I'm trying to
vibrators are too
now
much.
Devin, I'm sorry. I'm trying to imagine you with a little strap on. Devin is short.
Now I can see it now. I can see it now.
She's short now, and I feel like she got big dick energy. So like she would have a like big ass strap on.
I can just see her with her tongue all out like. I'm swinging.
Thank you for sharing that. We know you seen Trippin' live.
Hey, it ain't going nowhere. It'll always be there when you get back.
Okay.
You said it'll always be there when you get back.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
I think that they should just find like a male unicorn that they could use and have their way with and then dispose of when they're done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Devin ain't shit about you submissive. What?
That's why we gotta get the Uber dick going on.
I find that so. I mean, I believe it.
I believe it,
but also, no, you're not.
She seems dominant. She seems very dominant. But
right,
but those are the ones that are submissive. She dominated her regular life. She needs some submissive times.
For the male unicorn, yeah. We gotta find you one that you could just have your way with and then kick him out. After he feeds y'all, make y'all tacos and shit like that. Now, the question is for Cardi, does your partner enjoy you masturbating in front of her?
All the time.
And Tokyo, do you enjoy seeing your husband masturbate in front of you?
It's cute a little bit.
It's cute.
That is cute.
Oh, look at the little tank.
Okay, no, when I say cute, it's not little. Oh my god, I don't mean it like that. I say everything cute. I like it, but to me, it don't look like it feels good for y'all. To me,
Devin said, "Can she watch Cardi?"
She want to watch? I ain't no rules against watching.
His partner is in the comments, so she could answer too.
I gotta set up a Patreon.
Listen, Ty, make your money is all I'm saying. You got an offer out there. She just want to watch. Curtis said that Dove definitely ain't no sub. I don't know, Curtis. I don't know about that. You know the right person to make you submissive. These comments is cracking me up. Listen, we bring people together through the debauchery. We bring people together. So if any of y'all add somebody to your twosome, give us our credit. Or stars, as the case may be. Here we go. Ty said maybe.
Let me get the baby oil. Hold on.
To be clear, Ty, if you don't know, Devin is married to a woman and she is very happy with her woman. She don't want the penis. She just wanted to watch. She's filthy.
I believe Devin. I really believe her. I believe that she could be a sub. She is very dominant. She has certain, but the way she talk, she could be a sub.
Oh, because she got
that baby voice.
That like
baby voice. Yep. I see it. I see it in her. I see it in her aura. Mm-hmm.
I see it. Now that's interesting because that's something that happens behind closed doors. But I would be very interested in seeing people that present very dominant, like when they go into subspace and like what that looks like.
Me too.
Now I would definitely be a voyeur for something like that to be watching everyone go into their subspace.
It was interesting. It's interesting seeing you do it all the time. It's very interesting. I laugh. I play too much, so I laugh very often, and I talk shit about it a little bit. But seeing you get into that head is very interesting.
Y'all don't really see me in subspace like
not in your whole space.
Not super sub.
That's not something that I'm used to. It's not something I'm used to you doing. You are a very dominant personality in every space you're in. I see your dominant partner sub you, and that shit, I cackle every time. Can't help it. It's nothing I can do. It's nothing I can do. Seeing you be like,
he's starting to shit.
Takes me out.
Block them. Hey.
Takes me out. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I never saw you like that. So that is a very interesting dynamic to see you in. I would have never thought it either. I'm like, girl, child. Yeah.
So space is that
I would like to see you in the full blown one, but I know I'm gonna fuck it up.
Devin? What you see there? Everybody done seen something. Everybody in here got something they saw.
Cause you be doing shit.
You be doing shit.
Especially
with a liquor here.
But full subspace, I'm gonna fuck it up for you because I can't be serious, you know. So I'm gonna be like, you hitting the hardest shit, you hype. You know, like I'm gonna do something that's gonna fuck up the seriousness of it.
Can you imagine?
I'll fuck that right up.
Your man trying to dime you, told about you so hype.
That ain't even hurt that bad. That's weak ass hit.
I'm trying to figure out why West, South, North, and everybody is in this goddamn. Get out of here. Devin said that shit throw you off scene-ish.
It did.
How did we get on the subject of me?
Because you didn't want to be subbing.
We talked about dick, people being scared of dick, and then we got on to masturbating.
We was talking about people who were scared of dick. They had a phobia about dick, and somehow we ended up talking about me. And I don't understand how we got there. I don't have no fear of dick, okay? Let's be clear on that. Right. Me and penis are just fine. I don't have any phobias. I won't be running away from any large erect penises, okay?
Well, if y'all have a fear of the D, seek cognitive therapy, talk therapy. Sometimes medication will help.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
Let's talk about it. You know, if you have a fear of the dick, tell us below. Let us know why.
Dick is your friend.
How you feel? It is. It can be. It can be.
Oh my God.
Do you see his? His was hanging out his fucking pant leg.
So listen, for anybody,
that's his little leg. You know,
you don't know that. That could be his dick.
Put that back up there. So
he's so happy.
For anybody that's just coming into the room, right? Earlier in the stream, we were having a conversation about how people who are disabled, like they don't have representation about their sexuality. Like they like to have sex, right? Like, so you could have no arms and no legs and you want to fuck just like anybody else. That shouldn't be considered a kink or a fetish.
Just worm it. You gotta worm it.
Be a picture up there.
Just body roll it. You gotta roll the dick in there.
I'm upset because all I keep thinking about is him using a little leg in the vagina. It's stressing me out. Oh my god. I'm going to hell. Listen, I'm gonna need
all the arms, baby. All the arms.
Somebody said that it was called nugget porn.
It's not. It's not.
Porn.
It's not true.
That's a whole other thing I gotta watch later.
Whole other thing.
But it sounds like it's like
don't say it sounds like it. No, stop.
It sounds like you look like a
wow, you can just dip him to some fucking honey mustard sauce.
Stop. Straight to hell. We're going straight.
A people nugget that come with his own special sauce. What are you talking about? Like it does, it fits. Stop. Look, Rockstar is agreeing with me. He does look like a dick nugget.
A little Chick-fil-A nugget, you know?
He's so happy.
So happy. Cause God left him with his dick. And he's, you know, I'll be happy as hell every day for that.
Oh my God.
I might not be able to write or walk, but I can still sling this dick. What's up?
Rockstar, you going to hell with us. Okay, all the way.
I just picture somebody holding him and fucking. Oh my God!
Nuggies.
Stop. All right, I'm not. We're adults. We're adults.
You picturing him being fucked by somebody holding him.
I picture somebody like a woman holding him and fucking. It's so bad.
Listen, I'm in the little people, so people nuggets is cool with me, especially if I get a 4-piece.
Oh
but Listen, this is the thing about it though, Curtis. Like every time you say it, and I'm thinking about you, like
they got big butts
with a small person. Which I'm thinking about him with a small person, and I just because he's tall, right? So I keep imagining him using a midget like a fleshlight, and so it's just like I just see him with the person like in her hand, in her arms is like and he just
stop it, stop.
And so now
clear as day. So
I can't clear it up my head.
He doesn't like masturbation, right? But I feel like
he don't either. He don't like this shit.
I want to find him like a little midget fleshlight
that's shaped like a midget.
That's shaped like a person.
I'm confused. How do people not like? How do men not like masturbation though? That's what I'm confused on.
I mean, it's fucking masturbation. You're using a person to get off, like the same thing.
He said most of the women I've dated are really short. I have pictures. It works. It's truly a sight to behold.
It's hilarious. You just like a gigantic, like My Strange Love, where it's like super little. It looked like you a giant. You would look like a fucking giant with a midget. They got some big
you about to come.
Oh my god. I'm crying.
She dying. That's all I'm saying. Like she dying.
She gonna die, Lord.
She gonna have to die.
He said, "I'm gonna send Jessica. Stop traumatizing my stream tech, yo.
Just fucking.
Jessica don't want to see nothing else from you.
Just like a pit pig.
No,
just right through.
Okay, if you get a midget, right? This is so bad. If you get a small little person, I'm sorry. And like you put them on top, cause you plus size, you're plus size black man,
Look, I put a midget on top, it'd be like, wee.
I'm
just spin that bitch around.
Sorry, we're not supposed to be saying midget. We are supposed to say a little person. A little person.
All I'm saying is
we apologize. Unicorn Straight No Chaser apologizes to anybody.
We are PC.
Okay. All you saying is what?
If you put the little person on top, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got girth, right? Like he got belly and things. Is her legs gonna swing off the sides of you?
That's a possibility. It depends how big.
Are they gonna be like swinging around? Like first of all, you're gonna be strong. You strong as shit, right? You're gonna be strong. You're gonna be flipping that bitch around like.
I got a perfect example.
Oh my God, so many things that would happen. It's hilarious.
Tokyo, it's like those kids. It's like those kids with the bikes with no pedals on it.
What you mean?
Kids had the kids on the bikes that has like they had no like pedals, so they just use their feet, but they sitting down, they just swinging like that, just walking like that on the dick.
Yes, that's what I'm. Yeah. Like she could just stand straight up, and it'll just be in there regular, like you know what I'm saying.
She could. She like it would be easy.
Her legs is short, so how would you be? I got questions.
I've never watched little people porn, like a little person with a typical size person. Like I've never seen it, so I don't really know the mechanics of it.
Like I know from the back would be easy. I know that's easy. I'm just talking about like on top or like even you on top of her. Like how does that work?
I remember seeing my first little thick person at Broad Nolany. I was coming off the bus. Listen, she had a fattest ass I've ever seen. Ain't no fucking. I'm like, huh?
Listen, I don't see no reason why you can't love her.
I almost got back on the bus.
I picked my seat. Sign up here. Come with us.
Listen, we have fun over here. We have fun in hell. We'll have fun there. It'll be a good time.
Listen,
go hot, but
we are your friends. Like you just you want to sit with us, drink with us, and talk shit. Like this is what we do. We make you feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not alone in your debauchery. You have filmed your
a little person in the comments.
Yeah.
I want to know y'all experience. Like I don't want to
definitely couldn't jerk me off though.
I really want to know. Like they little hands. You know how
they could. You couldn't jerk me off. It wouldn't work.
But it would make your penis appear to be huge.
Well, I mean,
are they vagina holes tighter, like smaller, just because their body's smaller?
I would assume so.
I'm gonna look that up.
I don't know. That's a question because they do. I guess then the question would be because they do get pregnant. They get pregnant and they give birth to typical size baby. Right. So are they all getting cesarean? What in the world?
That's a child.
Person?
The hell?
Is that little bit?
Wait, do you have gold teeth? What is going on? How old was this?
It's a grill.
I don't even like what's happening. Like, I don't know. Take them fucking teeth out. What's going on? I don't know.
I like it.
It's a lot going on.
I like it. It comes out, but I like it.
Trill.
So you want somebody shorter than that, young lady? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they can't take it all because typically a woman vagina is only about 5 to 5.
Right, but I'm like their pelvic bone.
So when they're shortened, I can only assume it's going to be half that. So you're hitting the cervix at like 3 inches.
Yeah, that's
wait a minute. Just put that picture back up there again. I want to see where her head stop at.
His nipple.
Okay.
Right at the titty.
Right at like the chest. She not that short.
She not. I thought like hip lip. You know what I'm saying?
Take it all.
Okay.
No problem.
I didn't like it.
You don't like the grill? You didn't like that?
Not that one. No.
She was 4 foot 8.
Technically, that counts, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's tiny. That's pretty tiny. And it just did. What does the shortness do for you?
It's the butt. I feel like
it's probably the domination. I can smother you at any time.
He looks like a dominant, bigger person. He looks like the giant. That's what it do. Ego.
Well, we know that about the grill. I know because I often wonder like, what does the shortness like? Even men who like short women typically, like, I'll be like, why? Because I would never want to be short. I want to be a gazelle when I walk into the room. I want motherfuckers.
I want to be short. I don't want to be shorter than I am now. I think it's cute. I think it looks cute. Like
doesn't lie in no way.
I guess it is what it is.
I mean, some people do know. Some people are able to be like 1 + 1 = 2, and this is the reason why. I don't know. I would never want to be short. I like having long legs.
I know. I had them high. I had them low. It doesn't matter to me.
I like wrapping my legs around somebody's back. You know what I'm saying? I like all that. I like striding into the room.
Why Rockstar want to be thrown through the ceiling? Rockstar, how tall are you?
My ass through the ceiling. But men can do that. Well, I gained a little bit of weight, so I don't know if I could be thrown into the ceiling anymore. But back in the day, you talk about a rodeo ride. They used to throw me all the way, all the way around. You chop down a giant, but you don't like giants, so it don't matter.
He said he like them all. Oh yeah, I said
it. Oh yeah, she's tiny.
Yeah, you are tiny.
5'2".
Oh, let me tell Chris to watch out. Curtis might be after you now.
Hey, 5'2". She'll come up to like my like a little bit above my waist.
You are very tall, Carty.
Yeah, I'm 6'5", so it's like I'll be tiring.
You are very tall, and it's very rare that I find men that are taller than me. Like, you know what I mean? Even like to be friends with, like, it's very rare that I find a man that's taller than me.
I've always had like the vision of, you know, just a little person just sucking my dick while she's just standing up. Like there's no kneeling is involved. She can just walk up to it, be like, all right, I'm just gonna take care of this. I'm like, all right. I don't know why I did like a little munchkin lollipop thing up to the dick.
I can't.
Do I like little men?
No woman likes little men for some reason.
No,
Stop saying it.
No, right.
No, once upon a time, I dated quite a few men that were shorter than me. It just happened that way. But do I like little men? No. After I dated some tall men,
I'm tall.
After I dated some tall men, I was like, ooh, I like this better.
And that's why short people have short people complexes, because you know every girl you talk to around here, like even in Philly or anywhere, like he gotta be above 6 foot. I can't fuck with no little ass nigga. He ain't got no knees.
Oh, bitches just be saying shit.
I don't like tall guys.
That's the waddle little people do on the way to the dick.
Yeah, it's a waddle.
I feel like it is. I feel like that's
because they're naturally bone-legged, so it's just like, you know.
They are naturally bone-legged.
How do they do?
That's they're short.
Again, they be like, I can't even do
like
it.
March of the Penguins, like, you know. I'm sorry, God. I'm better than this.
Yeah. Every week.
All my tequila's going.
Every week, I'm just like, oh my God, how did we get here?
Well, at least I don't feel like I have to take a shower right after.
We ain't get no stars today. They fucking
Listen, oh no.
Right up to my balls. Rest them on your forehead.
He said, you definitely not better than this. That's why people watch. Listen, I thought that we couldn't outdo ourselves with the whole zoophile thing. But last week with the earthworm and the penis.
I had to take a shower after that show. I felt so
bad. That was a new jerking off mice, earthworms, and a penis. Like when I get to the pearly gates of the upper room and they start reading that shit off. Like, what am I say? What am I going to say?
It's Cardi's fault. That's what she's going to say. It's Cardi's fault.
God made me in his image. That's what you're going to say. God made me in his image. He knew who I was.
And can you imagine, like, yo, I can't believe you remember that. Yes, Anne Frank.
Oh, my God.
I'm not even going to... That was Sal. Sal was in here. That was Sal's fault. He said it. He will say, "Bold of you to think they even let you near the gates." I'm going to get there.
Let's take the back.
I'm a person, so I'm gonna get to the gates. But then he wants, take a look. Be like, "Oh, you started a nonprofit. You did." And then is when he flipped that page. Once he flipped the page. Bitch, or if he got a scroll, or he unrolled the scroll some more. Once he unroll that shit, that's when it's gonna hit the fan, and the people standing in the back of me gonna be like, Maya Angelou's gonna be looking through the gates like that's fucked up. Like it's gonna be
and a big giant button is gonna hit, and a slide just comes down. You just go right next to.
I'm not gonna let him do that to me because I'm definitely just gonna be like, you know what, you ain't even gotta finish. I'm a head on out. I'm gonna go. Find my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's a downstairs somewhere. Tequila, where you at? Wherever it's Tequila at.
I'm here. I accept it. They ain't even gonna look at me, bitch. Listen.
Oh yeah. You ain't getting into it. You let him come.
Only women who've been nutted in the last 30 days can make it into heaven.
A bitch is going to hell. I'll tell you that right now. And I accept my fate for who I am.
Let him come.
First of all, Cardi gonna have after hours in hell anyway, so he
definitely. At best, like at minimum, I'm chilling in purgatory.
I was, you know what?
I have a good light and dark balance.
You know what?
My life is balanced.
No, what good do you
have? But I know I'm going to hell. Purgatory probably fun too. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out your way.
It's chilling. Purgatory is just like the waiting area. That's where you just
going to hell.
You gonna be
on.
Cardi, you are delusional.
You going to hell with us.
I am clean. I haven't been saved by the blood. Okay.
The blood of who?
Everything.
Like you did the walk. Like what are you talking about? You just
whatever. I mean, I don't know where you know.
Going to hell. That's it. We're going to hell. You did the
look. You know how he made me.
That was the last strike, nigga. You going?
It's all good.
Definitely.
You said Gio do all the things you've done was in this episode. Like,
ho. Jess is not going to heaven. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled just because she's not on the screen. Just because she's not.
First of all, she in there adding the imagery. She put the picture up of the guy with no leg. You know what?
We didn't tell her to put that up there.
Yeah, that's also true. I mean, I did say Gio do that. You know.
Let me tell you something. Yes.
The audacity.
Listen, we're having fun there. So I don't know.
I have tried to get Jessica to come on, but she don't want to do it. Okay, just like the work behind the scenes, and that's fine. She's very
her personality still show through the.
But please understand,
all the same.
She is our friend for a reason. She participates in everything except being on camera. Okay, she's not making it in. She's gonna be right beside us.
All right, gonna be like, they're near together, yellow brick road, and they all our hands together, like
he's on there.
We in that bitch, like you tripping. We all in there, like
better than this.
Shit, yellow brick road, right to hell.
I'm cracking up, and this bald man. Okay, I don't even know why
he's gonna be the leader of the team. He gonna be up front.
Curtis LeRoy Brown
running forward, like what are you talking about?
No, he's down there trying to overthrow Satan.
Yeah, he's upper management.
You think
sure.
he's down there answering to somebody?
You right next to that nigga, like, listen. In the world, we was together, so I'm HBIC in this motherfucker too. Y'all gonna be together with this, okay? You gonna have to, y'all. yes. That's where we going straight to hell. I'll be the lion. We in that.
That's right, Rockstar. I'm with you.
Oh my God, I'm cracking the fuck up. I am cracking the hell up.
He would have made me not think this shit was funny if I'm blessed, have holy purpose. Fuck out of here, I'm eternal. Eternally gonna be in hell with us. What you talking about?
Holy. Child. I'm cracking up. Y'all are fucking ridiculous in this chat. Everybody who comes here frequently is
all going to hell together. This is the
all of us. If you are my friend, we've hung out in real life. You're there. Your name is in that number. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
I feel like y'all shouldn't even be mad about it. Like, it's okay. It's a little hot. I feel like it's music down there. It's sex. It's drinking. Like, I feel like it's fun down there. I don't know why people make hell seem so bad. I don't know.
Eternal suffering. Yeah, right. I'm gonna be up there. I'll shoot you a tin can with a line string on it, and you're like, "You good? you good down there? All right." We're still friends though.
No, you're gonna be across the hall sending that shit because you're gonna be right there in the other room.
you and Ty together.
Not at all.
I feel like Ty could have been she could have made it to heaven before she met you.
Are you just trying to make hell a bag of pulling right now?
Party the one in the back, the man in the back, like,
wait a minute, put the bunch of back up. I'm cracking up. So that's definitely me with the horns. Like,
yeah, that I'll be the one with the afro.
I feel like I got that outfit already somewhere. Like,
I feel like Curtis the one with the hat on his head. Curtis, because he can do that shit in hell. You can be flipping this shit in hell.
Oh my God, I'm cracking the fuck up. and then out the back, a nugget man just appears. I'm the one on their knees in pain. You know what? I hate you. Jess, we knew who was who. I knew that was you. I'm cracking the fuck up. Oh shit. Is your husband in hell with you, Jess? That's the question. I need to know what
child. I know Tyree in hell with me. I know that motherfucker is gonna be right up in there with me.
No, he's gonna be in heaven because you didn't let him come in. So I'm so sorry, my son. You have been risen.
As soon as they bring him into heaven, they're gonna be like, get the finest angel to suck this man's dick.
And he can just come in all the pussies. Just feel free, young. My son, come in everything.
You definitely got to handle.
Definitely got to handle.
Just shed one tear and just be like, "Oh, this is heaven."
And the angels,
unlimited busting potential.
The angels going to have him like flying up in the air and stuff while she's sucking his dick and everything, and then let him release inside of her. Angelic.
I don't know why. Okay, y'all making this such a big deal.
Angelic dick suckers. This show has hit a new level.
But man, he said my house has many mansions, and I'm gonna get one, and I'm gonna just have all them bitches going to town.
Is it many mansions or many brothels?
Whatever you want, honestly. It's all yours. It's all yours when you get there.
Here we go. What does an angelic brothel look like? That's the question.
They look like Victoria's Secret Playboy bunnies with the fucking wings and shit. Fuck you think?
Except it got some BBWs up in there. You got BBWs too. I hear something for everybody. And then just for Curtis is going to be like a little mini cherub Little mini cherub hoe floating around in that joint.
And some little chicken nuggets sprinkled around for us. You know what? I'm done. All right, it's time to go. It's time to go.
Shit.
It was about that time. All right. Yeah, I ain't trying to be down there with that nigga. I'm good.
Oh, all right. Lord have mercy. You better go save your phone, child. I'm done with y'all asses. I can't. I love y'all so much. When I say I really, really enjoy our people that come through and engage in debauchery with us, I love y'all so much. Y'all make this show worth doing every week, okay? I try to make sure that we come in and we keep the same energy and we try to up it up a notch every week, and we're going to keep doing that for y'all, so y'all keep coming through. But listen, y'all definitely going to have to start giving up some stars for all these damn stories. Rockstar alone deserved 1,000 stars for that story she told earlier, okay?
That was classic.
That was a classic story, okay? Nightmare fuel about being caught fucking a mannequin head. Rockstar, with your permission, that is definitely going to... That's definitely going to be a clip. And I love you to death for it. I really... Look at
Look, it worked for her at the time. I'm sure there was a lot of other things to choose from.
Oh.
And she settled on a mannequin head. That's just what it is.
My people, if y'all missed the beginning of this stream, please, you can go and find the replay on all Head Nerds in Charge platforms. Most convenient would be YouTube or Facebook, all right? If you missed last week, Jess, don't be jumping ahead of me. If you missed last week's episode where we talked about people sticking earthworms inside of their urethra,
no,
y'all can find a replay on all Head Nerds in Charge platforms. In general, if you missed any of season 2, you definitely need to go back and watch all the replays, all right? Additionally, you can find us on Anchor and Spotify. Right. We are an actual podcast. And so charge up them earbuds and listen to us to make your day go faster at work. All right. Now, I'm not responsible if you get heard. That's none of my concern. I don't have nothing to do with it. All right. But please go give us a listen. Additionally, we have a Patreon. And I want to give a shout out to Jack-O-Lantern because he did go and subscribe to our Patreon last week when I suggested it. I appreciate if you are so inclined, please go ahead and sign up for Patreon. You will get unique perks from being a member. All right. We are going to be doing a relaunch of our Patreon. And trust me, you're not going to want to miss out on all the things that we're going to have on there that no one else is going to be able to see. It's going to be exclusive. So go ahead and do that. Again, if you like my Made in Africa top, you can definitely go to www.headnerdsincharge.com and get some of our merch. Okay. We have quality merch. All types of clothing, shoes, and everything. Con season is coming up. Get you some stuff to run around in. It's cheaper than cosplaying. If you don't feel like cosplaying, get some of this merch that you can run around in. All right. Thank you very much for that, Jess. Additionally, I am an assistant con director for HNIC Con. So I need y'all to head on over to the same website and get your HNIC Con tickets. All right. You want to do debaucherous things with us? You want to see women and all their feathers and glory and melanin popping? You want to make sure that you get those tickets. And I'm one of the managing directors for the Cage Awards. So that is a virtual award show for the culture, by the culture. And I definitely need you to go follow us at www.cageawards.com and on Instagram at the Cage Awards, so that you don't miss out on any information regarding that. We have some wonderful things that we're going to be doing. We're going to be honoring POC creatives, cosplayers, gamers, all of those things. You don't want to miss the first year. Get in on the ground floor. Again, we are always here every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. You want to make sure that you join us and follow us on all our social medias. Carty, tell them where they can find you at Soft Dom Daddy.
That's right. Soft Dom Daddy here. Carty Experience on Instagram. Bay-chan, as you see there on Twitter, live on Tuesdays at 9:30 now. So yeah, we there now.
But you get the best of them over here. And Tokyo, where can we find you at?
So on Instagram, you can find me at Tokyo_Tequila with an H, and on Facebook, Tokyo T. And Unicorn Straight No Chaser.
That goes without saying. And you already know who I am. I'm at Siren by Night. I'm at Siren by Night on everything, on IG, on Facebook, on TikTok. I got a Twitter. They love me on TikTok. Y'all help me get to my 5,000. Okay, that's where a lot of shenanigans go down. And so support your girl. Okay, I'm trying to get monetized somewhere because again, we are poor Black content creators, and we trying to get out the hood. All right. I'm hood adjacent, whatever. Don't be rolling your eyes, Tokyo. Don't be rolling your eyes.
Don't do that. You're around the corner. Same thing.
Hood adjacent.
Hood adjacent. You in the
According to Curtis, I'm not, but whatever. TikTok has an underscore. Yes, Rockstar, it does. But I just take into account that people can read. You know what I mean? Plus, if you put in Siren by Night, it's going to come up anyway on TikTok. So thank you again for joining us for the shenanigans, the stand for the debauchery. You can find us every week. Join us for an education, a laugh, and always, always, always a heavy pour. Go find you a nugget the fuck.
Deal, dude.
Oh.
Night, y'all.